trapped inside one of the most iconic structures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Okay.
You've got 100 hours.
100 hours.
100 hours, yep, to unravel its secrets,
Oh, wow.
explore those hidden chambers.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, you discover something that has been lost to the world for centuries.
Oh, okay.
Sounds kind of like an Indiana Jones movie, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, this is exactly what MrBeast did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in his latest YouTube challenge.
Wow, that's it's really interesting how he's managing to blend this modern internet challenge format with something as ancient and mysterious as the pyramids.
As the pyramids, yeah. I mean, it's a really cool combination.
It is.
But before we go full Tomb Raider, for those who haven't seen it yet, MrBeast is this YouTube megastar.
Oh, yeah, I know MrBeast.
You know MrBeast?
Yeah.
He's known for, like, these over-the-top stunts.
Yeah, those crazy giveaways.
Insane giveaways, yeah.
I've seen a few of those.
But this video...
This one's different.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like...
What, like he took a...
Like he took a detour.
A detour.
Straight into the history books.
Oh, interesting.
And this shift in content has actually been met with a lot of praise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people seem to be really enjoying that educational aspect.
I can see that layered, like, within the typical MrBeast entertainment.
Right, exactly.
So it's still got that, like, fun.
Oh, yeah, he keeps it fun.
But with a little bit more substance.
Yeah, it's a cool balance.
Yeah.
It has been really interesting to see the reactions online.
Oh, yeah. What are people saying?
People are geeking out over the history, trying to decode hieroglyphs.
I bet.
Speculating about what he might have found.
Oh, in that hidden chamber.
In that hidden chamber.
Yeah.
But let's back up a bit.
Okay.
100 hours in the Great Pyramid.
Yeah. That's not a joke.
It's not a walk in the park.
No.
Absolutely not.
Just imagine.
Right.
The physical and mental demands.
Oh, okay.
Like those narrow claustrophobic tunnels.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen those?
I've seen pictures.
They're tiny.
They're so small.
And then you've got fluctuating temperatures.
It's like so hot and then so cold.
Exactly.
And then the psychological toll of being confined.
In such a space.
Yeah, in such a space for days
on end.
It really makes you appreciate the
stark contrast, right?
Yeah, that stark contrast between
our modern lives,
our cushy modern lives,
right,
and the realities faced by those who built these structures.
I know.
It's mind-blowing.
It's hard to even fathom.
It's hard to even fathom.
I know.
And they actually captured...
They did.
They did some of those tight squeezes on camera.
Oh, I gotta see this.
It's like...
Like what?
Watching a real-life adventure movie.
Oh, wow.
And speaking of adventure...
Yeah.
The discovery of that hidden chamber...
Yes.
...is what really captivated viewers.
Right. That's crazy.
Very few individuals...
Very few.
...have ever laid eyes...
on this space.
On this space.
It's a truly remarkable find.
Truly remarkable.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that even after centuries...
Centuries of
exploration...
Yeah. We're still...
These pyramids still hold so many secrets.
I know.
The video shows him and his crew just in awe as they enter this chamber. Their flashlights.
Illuminating,
illuminating the walls.
Oh.
Adorned with hieroglyphs.
That's amazing.
It's so cool.
It really is.
It's a powerful reminder.
Oh, what?
That we still have so much to learn.
Yeah?
About these ancient wonders.
I know.
And to add another layer.
Another layer.
To the adventure.
Okay.
They actually climbed.
No way.
Yeah. All the way to the top.
To the top.
To the top of the pyramid.
Wow. The view.
Oh, the view.
From up there must have been.
Oh, absolutely breathtaking.
You really get a sense of the sheer
scale, right?
Sheer scale and grandeur.
The grandeur of the pyramid.
Oh, of the pyramids.
And maybe even a glimpse.
A glimpse into
the perspective of ancient Egyptians.
Oh, yeah.
Who might have stood in that very spot.
Who might have stood right there.
Centuries.
Centuries ago.
It's incredible.
It is fascinating,
right,
to consider the parallels.
The parallels between
their experience
and the people who originally built.
The people who utilized these monumental structures.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, pulling this whole thing off must have been a logistical nightmare.
I would imagine.
I mean, getting permission.
The permits alone.
From the Egyptian government.
Yeah.
To film inside one of the most
historically significant sites.
Historically significant sites in the world. Yeah, in the world. That's a
feat.
A feat in itself.
Yeah, that's incredibly rare.
Incredibly rare.
I mean, especially for a YouTube production.
Especially for a YouTube production.
You know, I mean, that's unheard of.
Like,
I don't even know.
How did he pull that off?
Yeah, and then there's the matter of, you know, ensuring everyone's safety.
Oh, of course.
In such a delicate and historically sensitive environment. Like this.
Well, not to mention the costs.
The costs
involved.
Yeah.
This must have been
one of his most expensive.
Yeah, one of his most expensive videos.
Even without his usual giveaways.
Even without the giveaways.
Yeah. It wouldn't be surprising.
I mean, all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
The logistics.
Yeah.
The expertise required to film in such a restricted location.
Right.
And just
reflection.
The overall production value points to a significant investment.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet.
It makes you wonder if this high production educational content is the future.
For creators like MrBeast, it's certainly a possibility.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, this video has cracked
a lot of conversation
about the potential
of merging entertainment with education.
Right.
Especially on platforms like YouTube.
Especially YouTube.
Yeah.
And the online reaction has been
wild.
Pretty wild.
I bet.
Yeah, social media.
Yeah.
Like Twitter, Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
Have been buzzing with
theories
and discussion since the video dropped.
Whoa, yeah.
Everyone's trying to decode
the hieroglyphs.
And artifacts. In the video.
Yeah.
Speculating about their meaning. Wondering if MrBeast stumbled upon
something groundbreaking.
Something truly groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Some fans even believe.
Believe what?
That he planted these little Easter eggs.
Within the footage?
Oh, like clues.
Or like little clues.
To the next adventure.
Oh,
that's smart.
There's one particular hieroglyph.
Okay.
That's sparked
a lot of
debate.
A lot of debate.
It's like a real life.
For real life online scavenger hunt.
That's cool.
It is.
It's like a modern day treasure hunt.
It's cool.
It's undeniable that he's
reignited for history and exploration.
Right.
And that's
something to be celebrated.
Yeah. Okay. But on a more serious note.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be ethically questionable? If he actually did discover something significant, yeah.
And then
and kept it secret.
For
a YouTube video.
That's a valid point.
Right.
If a genuine historical discovery was made, ethical considerations would absolutely come into play.
Right, like
responsible disclosure.
And collaboration with the relevant authorities would be crucial.
You would have to. However, it's worth noting that any significant find within the pyramids would be subject to strict regulations,
oversight
by the Egyptian government. I mean,
so
they're not messing
around.
Yeah.
So while it's fun
to
entertain the idea of MrBeast
unearthing some long lost treasure, it's highly unlikely that he'd just be able to keep it under wraps.
The reality of archaeological discovery
is much more complex.
Than what's often portrayed
in movies.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
We've talked about the adventure. The
history.
The fan theories.
Yeah.
But what does this all mean?
For MrBeast.
Yeah, for MrBeast and
the future.
The future of his content. Yeah. Is this a one-off?
Experiment? Or is he signaling
a new direction for his channel?
It's a good question.
I think this video represents
the significant
evolution for MrBeast.
Okay.
He's demonstrating that he's capable of creating content that goes beyond spectacle entertainment. Right. He's shown that
he can
leverage his platform
to engage with
historical themes,
educate
his audience
in the past, and spark a genuine interest in the past. And
it seems to be resonating
with viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
People are praising him.
Praising him for what?
For pushing the boundaries.
Oh, wow.
Of content creation. For using his influence.
Yeah.
To curiosity and learning.
Wow.
It's a refreshing change of pace.
It is. It opens up a lot of possibilities.
For the future.
Imagine
a series where he explores other
other historical
sites
like
around the world.
Beast Explorer.
Yeah, like a MrBeast Explores.
Sign me up.
I'd binge watch that.
I would too.
And it's not just about entertainment.
Right.
Imagine the
educational value
of such a series.
Right. He could introduce his audience to different cultures. Historical periods.
Yeah.
Scientific concepts.
In an incredibly engaging way.
Yeah.
It's like sneaking in. A history lesson.
Sneaky skies.
Disguised as like
a thrilling adventure.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And who knows? Maybe he'll even inspire
a new generation of
archaeologists,
historians,
explorers.
It's amazing.
It's amazing to think about
the ripple effect.
This one video could have.
Yeah.
It really speaks to the power of
the
storytelling
and the potential
of online platforms
to educate and inspire. MrBeast has shown that
learning doesn't have to be
confined
to textbooks
and classrooms.
It
can be adventurous.
It can be
exciting,
accessible
to
everyone.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, before we wrap up,
okay,
let's get back to that thought-provoking question.
The question.
If you could spend 100 hours.
100 hours.
In any historical location.
Where
would you choose and why?
That's a tough one. There are so many fascinating places to choose from. But if I had to pick, I think I'd go with...
Okay.
Well, the pyramids, they're more than just ancient tombs.
Right.
They're these enduring symbols of human ingenuity.
Yeah.
Ambition. For millennia. They've captivated our imagination.
They really have.
Prompting all these questions about their construction,
their purpose.
The civilization.
The civilization that created them.
You know, they represent a tangible link to a distant past. And that inherent mystery. That's a huge draw.
Yeah, it's a huge draw.
For people. It's like we're drawn to the unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like a magnet.
It is.
So it's not just about the adventure of exploring this hidden chamber.
Yeah.
It's about connecting with something larger than ourselves.
Yeah. Something that speaks to our shared human history. I think that's really... It's
powerful.
It is powerful. And that's something that,
that he tapped into.
He tapped into brilliantly.
He did.
He took this universal fascination and presented it
in a way that's
engaging,
accessible
to his massive audience.
I
mean, he's got millions of viewers. So,
Okay.
Let's talk about those fan theories.
Yeah, the fan theory.
Because some are pretty out there. People are convinced.
That he uncovered something truly groundbreaking. Something that the Egyptian authorities might not even be aware of.
Might not even know about.
I mean,
it's fun to speculate.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we were dealing with structures that are thousands of years old. Despite centuries of research and exploration. There's so much. We
don't know about the pyramids.
Who's to say? What secrets? They might still hold.
I mean.
And then there's that mysterious hieroglyph.
The hieroglyph?
That keeps popping up in the video. Fams are dissecting it, running it through.
Translation tools.
Yeah. Convinced it's a clue.
To the
next challenge.
I
don't even think it's a
treasure map.
A hidden treasure map.
That's a good idea.
It's like a real life online
scavenger hunt.
It's cool.
It's pretty cool.
While it's important to approach these theories with a healthy dose of skepticism.
For sure. Yeah.
It's undeniable that he's
reignited a passion.
To
history.
And exploration.
And that's
something to be celebrated.
That is something to be celebrated.
But on a more serious note.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be
ethically questionable
if he actually
found
something significant
and then just
kept it secret
for
a YouTube video?
That's a really good point.
Right.
If a genuine historical discovery was made ethical considerations.
Ethical considerations absolutely would have to come into play.
Come into play.
Like responsible disclosure.
Responsible disclosure.
Collaboration.
With the relevant authorities.
Yeah, with the authorities.
Would be crucial.
However, it's worth noting that any significant find within the pyramids.
Within the pyramids,
would be subject to strict regulations
and oversight by the Egyptian government.
So they're not messing around. So while it's fun to entertain, the idea of MrBeast
unearthing some long-lost treasure.
In
reality, it's highly unlikely. That he would just be able to keep it under wraps. The reality of archaeological discovery. Is much more complex. Than what's often portrayed.
Than what we see.
In pop culture.
In the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. We've talked about the adventure. We've talked about the history. The fan theories. But what does this all mean?
What does it all mean?
For MrBeast.
And
the future of his content.
Yeah.
Is this a one-off experiment?
Is this like a one-time thing?
Or is he signaling a new direction?
Or a new direction for the channel?
For his channel.
That's a good question.
This video represents a significant evolution. For MrBeast. He's demonstrating that he's capable.
He's capable of creating content.
Creating content that goes beyond. Just spectacle and entertainment. He's shown that he can leverage his platform to engage with. Historical themes. Educate his audience. And spark a genuine interest. In the past. And it seems to be resonating. With his viewers. Yeah, people are praising him. For, pushing the boundary. Of content creation.
Wow.
For using his influence. To inspire.
Curiosity and learning. That's amazing.
It is. It's a refreshing change of pace.
And it opens up.
So many possibilities.
Futures for the future.
Imagine a series where he explores other historical sites
around the world. Unraveling mysteries. Sharing his adventures. With
millions of viewers.
Like a MrBeast Explores.
MrBeast Explores series.
Sign me up for that.
I'd binge watch that.
I would too.
And it's not just about the entertainment. Right. Imagine the educational value.
Of that.
Of such a series.
He could introduce his audience to different cultures.
Historical periods.
Yeah,
different historical periods.
Scientific concepts. Yeah. In such an engaging way.
It's like sneaking in. A history lesson. Disguised as a thrilling
adventure.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And who knows?
Maybe
he'll inspire
a
new generation.
Of archaeologists. Historians. Explorers. It's amazing. To think about the ripple effect. That this one video could have.
Yeah, just one video.
It really speaks to the power of storytelling. And the potential of online platforms. To educate and inspire. MrBeast has shown. That
learning doesn't have to be confined.
To textbooks.
In classrooms.
To be
adventurous.
Exciting. Accessible.
To
everyone.
Yeah. All right, before we wrap up. Let's get back to that thought-provoking question. If you could spend 100 hours. In any historical location. Where would you choose and why?
Oh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
There are so many fascinating places.
To choose from.
But if I had to pick,
okay,
I think I would go with the Library of Alexandria.
Oh, wow.
At its peak.
The Library of Alexandria at its peak. Wow.
Imagine having access to all that knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
All those.
It'd be amazing.
Lost scrolls and ancient texts.
That would be an absolutely mind-blowing experience.
It's a dream come true.
Yeah.
For any history enthusiast.
To be surrounded by the accumulated wisdom of the ancient world. Yeah. To be able to read texts that have been lost to time.
It's incredible.
It really highlights the tragedy. Of the library's destruction.
So much knowledge.
So much knowledge lost.
So many untold stories.
It's hard to even fathom.
Gone forever.
Gone forever.
But it also speaks
to
the enduring power.
The enduring power.
Of ideas.
Of ideas.
The way that knowledge, even when physically destroyed, can continue to influence and inspire us.
It's like that saying.
What's the saying?
You can burn books. Yeah. But you can't burn ideas.
You can't burn ideas.
They live on.
They live on.
In the mind.
And those who read them.
And the impact they have on the world.
Exactly.
It's true. And that's what makes historical exploration so fascinating.
We're constantly piecing together
fragments of the past.
Fragments of the past.
Trying to
understand.
The people who came before us.
Yeah.
Their motivations.
Their motivations.
Their beliefs. Their struggles.
Their struggles.
Their triumph.
It's a never-ending journey.
A never-ending journey.
Of discovery.
Of discovery.
And sometimes
it takes
a fresh perspective.
A fresh perspective.
A new approach.
A new approach to kind of reignite our passion.
Reignite our passion.
For the past.
That's what I think is so brilliant about what MrBeast has done.
What he's done with this video.
He's taken something as ancient. And seemingly inaccessible.
Inaccessible as the pyramids.
Yeah. And made it relevant.
Relevant to a whole new generation. It's really cool.
He's proven. That history
doesn't have to be.
Dusty
and boring.
It
can be adventurous.
Exciting.
And even a little bit crazy.
A little crazy.
Yes, exactly. And who knows? Maybe this video will inspire someone. To make their own. Deep dive into history.
To
uncover the next great mystery. Maybe one of our listeners. Will be. The next Indiana Jones. Or the next great archaeologist. Unearthing secrets. And sharing them with the world. The possibilities are endless. Well, on that inspiring note.
Okay.
We've reached the end. Of our deep dive. We've explored the pyramids. MrBeast's challenge. The online reactions. And the potential impact. With this kind of content. It's been quite a journey.
It has been a journey.
It has.
And we want to hear from you.
We do.
If you could spend 100 hours.
100 hours.
In any historical location. Where would you choose? And why? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for joining us. On the deep dive.
Where we take you.
Beyond the headlines.
And into the heart of the story. Until next time. Keep exploring. Keep questioning.
And
And keep those imaginations fired up.